At Carly's place, Donna, in her pajamas, greets Sunny and asks if he's going to have breakfast with them. He tells her to make her bed and get dressed, and then they'll deal with breakfast. She heads off, and Sunny tells Carly he has news. Carly reveals she already knows. She saw the celebration last night. Sunny wants to tell Donna, and Carly asks what the rush is. Sunny explains Avery saw Nina's ring already, and they know how she loves to spread the news. Sunny catches Carly refolding towels as he talks to her and asks what is going on. She says Diane was just here discussing the SEC case with her, and it's looking like an uphill battle. Sunny warns Carly there is a chance that SEC was pointed at her to get to him. Sunny says that SEC only came after her once he started working with some new people. Carly understands the timing works, but still, it seems Ned is the one who turned her in. She also tells him Diane got a tip the feds are interested in him, and Diane suggested she should turn on him and cut a deal. Sunny tells her to do it, but Carly refuses. Sunny won't let her go to prison, but Carly says it won't be Pentonville. It will be a minimum security place. Sunny fears she has no other option than to cut a deal and turn him in, and he'll be fine as he has Diane to figure things out. Carly says there is another option. She could turn on Drew. Carly says Drew is also a big get being a CEO and a quartermain, but she won't let him pay for her mistakes either. Carly reveals Drew has a plan, but it's a long shot. Before she tells him any more, Donna returns for breakfast. Carly says first, she and her daddy have to talk to her about some changes coming. At Crimson, Nana says it's time for the gloves to come off. She can't let Carly come between her and her family, and she needs to make sure these charges stick, and Carly goes away for a long time. She says with Carly gone, she'll have a clear path to be with Sunny and have a chance at a relationship with Willow. Ava expresses concern that Nina is blowing up her life for revenge. Nana says this isn't about revenge, it's about forging a relationship with her daughter. Nina comes up with a plan to put doubt in Drew's head about Carly, and for him to think Carly is cutting a deal to turn on him. She needs to find someone Drew trusts to give him this information, and she thinks she knows just the person. At home, TJ leaves another message for Molly. Stella drops by unannounced, and TJ thinks she's exactly who he needs now. She can see something is weighing on him. TJ tells her that he and Molly want to have a baby, but medical challenges mean it might not happen. Stella can see he's heartbroken and is certain Molly is too. Stella says while this is happening to both of them, this is likely agony for Molly. She tells him Molly is mourning a dream and she is going through something that as a woman he can't understand. She advises all he can do is be there for her and love her. TJ asks Stella what brings her back to town. Stella read about what happened on the ship and knew she had to come home. She asks if it has brought anyone any closer. TJ says Trina and Curtis are fine, but Curtis and Portia are another story. He relays Curtis still hasn't moved home. Stella asks if Curtis was angry with Jordan for not telling him about Trina. TJ says he understood it wasn't Jordan's secret to tell. Stella decides to take off, and TJ says he's so glad she's home. Molly, temporarily played by Holiday Nia Kriegel, arrives at Alex's place and embraces her mother. Sam asks Molly what's wrong. Molly cries everything is falling apart. Alexis asks what the doctor said. Christina enters, and Molly reveals she has been diagnosed with endometriosis. Sam asks what they can do for Molly. Molly says there is nothing they can do, and that she and TG may never be able to have a baby. Christina assumes they have options like adoption, IVF, or surrogacy, and she's sure Molly already has a new plan in motion. Molly lashes out at Christina to stop and storms out. Christina asks what she said. Alexis goes after Molly, and Christina tells Sam to tell her what she did wrong since she's so good at it. Sam apologizes for raining on her parade earlier, though Christina says she made good points. Sam says sometimes encouragement can go a long way, something their mom pointed out. Christina realizes that's the mistake she made with Christina. Sam tells her how difficult fertility issues can be, and when your body betrays you, it's the worst feeling ever. Christina worries Molly may never get her dream of being a mother. Outside, Molly confesses to her mother she feels like a failure. She wonders if she had gone to the doctor earlier if this might not be happening. Alexis says dealing in Maves isn't going to help. She says she needs to take some time to figure things out, and she knows she and TJ will do that. Molly says the irony is a few months ago, having kids wasn't even at the top of her list. Alexis asks what she needs from her. Molly just hugs her and cries. Molly and Alexis eventually head inside, and Christina apologizes and says they are all here for her. Molly apologizes for being on edge, but Sam says she's allowed to be. Molly is hoping she and TJ can have a family, but she'll always be grateful for the family she has. At the hospital, Jordan tells Portia she's not who she thinks she is, and she doesn't deserve her praise considering what she's done. Portia asks what she's done just as Curtis steps off the elevator. Portia tells Curtis she was just thanking Jordan for her part in helping bring Trina home. Portia is called away by a nurse, and Curtis asks what he walked in on. Jordan says she considered telling Portia about their kiss. He asks her not to do that. Anna arrives, so Curtis takes off. Anna senses tension and asks if Jordan wants to talk. Jordan says she's tried hard to get over Curtis and her marriage, but apparently it's not as far behind her as she thought. She admits about the kiss to Anna, and that neither of them knows what it means. She also says Curtis wants to keep this from Portia. Anna says perhaps he's trying to navigate things and minimize damage, but Jordan knows one of them will get hurt. Anna asks what she thinks she's going to do. Jordan says she can bow out or go after what she wants, though that could mean destroying the life of another woman. Curtis approaches Portia to talk about the two of them. They head to her office, and he tells her they can't keep going on in limbo. Portia tells Curtis she wants to fight for him and their marriage and asks him not to throw it all away. Curtis doesn't intend to and says there is a lot to sort out, but they'll never know what could be until they try. He tells her he wants to move back home. However, he'll stay in the guest room, and this won't happen overnight. Portia says she can be patient and knows they'll be a family again.